Hey, good morning, everyone. All right. So today there is a lot on the move, and I don't know if the market is going to hold or if the market is going to sell off. There's so much bearishness out there with this Michael Burry, who has recently come out with his warnings and then deleted all of his tweets. And I mean, there are a lot of people who are longtime professionals in trading and investing who are just extremely bearish. I mean, history does say that this fiscal policy and monetary policy that we're going down here in the United States ends badly. And I mean, it does over and over. I mean, there are a lot of, from the Roman Empire to the rise and fall of the Spanish Empire to the rise and fall of the Netherlands or Holland's Empire to the British Empire. They've all done it. They've all gone down the fiat currency, interest rate manipulation, so on and so on and so on. So, as of right now, the band plays on, so I guess it's just kind of when the music stops, make sure you have a chair to put your butt in. So with that being said, there's a lot on the scanner today. It's green. I'm looking at a large cap scanner that probably has, 50 or 60 stocks in it. Now, of those 50 or 60 stocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the stocks in the list are red in the morning. The rest of the large caps that hit my scanner are green, and green by 5%, 6%, 14%, 11%, 5%, 7%, 4%, 5%, 5%. So it's bit of a big up day. So I like to buy stocks when they're going up. It's a lot better than buying them when they go down. So today, Vodafone is one that I've had my eye on for a while and actually started averaging into shares after it dipped down. I was expecting to buy shares at 18 for support, and it dipped down here on the 24th and continued to dip down in that last sell-off rather drastically. I'm in, in my portfolio, I am in, where is it? VOD, there it is. I'm in 600 shares at an average of $17.64 a piece. And I'm looking to trade it today. I have last in, first out, so what I trade today won't affect my average cost. If I buy and sell, I don't know, say probably somewhere around 500 shares, 500 to 1,000 shares. It depends. But basically what I'm looking for it to do today, there's this 1805 level, which I've been watching for a long time. And then there's this level here at $18.18 back here on the 8th of June. And if Vodafone were to open up right now, it would open up in between those two numbers. So what I'm looking for today is either a push over this 1818 and then a test back to 1818 and a move up. I'd like to see it break these recent highs right here at 1883. And I'm willing to average into that share size between 18. If it comes up, if it breaks this level and comes back down to test, I'm willing to average into a position between $18.18 and $18.05 for after the bounce. If it holds this 1805, then I'll start buying and look for it to break through that and then move up to start making a move to these highs. I don't expect it to make a move all in one day, but I'm willing to trade the move up today. All right. So then next up is MP. This is one that I traded yesterday. Did okay on it. Traded it for 500 shares. I have 2 levels on this one today. If it gives me the opportunity, if it gives me the pullback, I will take it. I've got alarms on MP here at $37.69 and $37.20. Probably trade 500 shares. Then Momentum, INVO. Now INVO, I think they signed an agreement to distribute fertility treatment in Malaysia. So it's catching a bid. I'm not excited really about an agreement for distribution of fertility treatment in Malaysia. So I'll watch it. If it starts trading with momentum, I'll go for it. Malaysia, apparently Singapore, Malaysia, I don't know the that southeastern Pacific region very well, but apparently Singapore is going to be the sort of like the new New York. Once it's expected that East Asia and East Asia will be the next sort of big boom area in the world, and it's forecast that Singapore, not Beijing, not Tokyo, not Japan? Is that Tokyo, Japan? Yeah, and Seoul, Korea. Not really any of those. I guess Seoul could do it, but apparently Singapore is going to be like the next big hot spot for finance and so forth. So it's possible. I don't know the vicinity of Malaysia to Singapore. My geography in that area. Let's look it up here. Malaysia. Where is Malaysia? Let's look at a map. Oh, okay, yeah. So Singapore. The map here says Singapore. I don't know. Singapore is a city. Yeah, Singapore is a city, and it looks like there's a border right here. I don't know if it's on Malaysia or not. I don't know the borders that well. I don't know this geography that well. I'll have to learn it. Well, okay. So maybe there's something there to trade. Maybe not. ANPC. Now this is interesting. They have a developed. ANPC Bio says developed and completed evaluations of new generation cancer detection sensor. So they haven't come up with a cure for cancer. They've come up with a detection for cancer. So if it's something that can help people get diagnosed early, apparently early diagnosis is really important in all forms of cancer, except for prostate cancer apparently. But anyway, it's trading. I have a level on it, breaking above 1060 and holding 1060. We'll set it up for a move here at 12. And it looks to me like 820 is price support. So I'm using these levels as a guide. I'm not using them as an entry. I'm just using them as a guide for what price action looks like it's going to do. Okay, so that is everything on, that's not everything on watch, actually. Let's look at a couple of other things here real quick. Let's see, what else was I looking at? Tesla, BILI, DraftKings. DraftKings is catching a pre-market bid. It's up above this Fibonacci. I originally placed the Fibonacci back here on this run. And so it's opening above that 100%. You could call it 100% Fibonacci. I don't know. I don't really see a trade there, even though the price action's there. If it opens up and it goes down, I don't know how far it'll go down for support for another move up. I do like DraftKings a lot. I had, 300 shares or so, something like that, that I bought into back here at 50 something or other. and I let it go after it hit this level, this 100%, the 64.19 level, and then it dipped back down again. I went ahead and took profits. I didn't want to stick around for the downside move, and so now it's definitely making moves up. I just don't have a lot of confidence in its current price action. Let's see, BILI. What else was I looking at? Airbnb, FSR, Sino, MP. Oh yeah, eyes. Okay. So eyes is they've gotten FDA approval on some kind of product or procedure for. Let's see, where is it? Second Sight Medical soars after securing FDA approval for device used in patients with retinitis pigmentosa. I don't know what retinitis pigmentosa is. It's some kind of prosthesis system, but it's getting pumped. Essentially, yeah, the company did a good job. They have, innovated, a treatment for an ailment. God bless them. I'm just not interested. And it's getting pumped here, and then selling off. Like you can see here on day one where it popped up, it went from $2.44 a share up to almost 10. And then dropped back down to 5. And then the next day it opened up at $8.85 and went to 14 and dropped back down. It's not, usually don't get 2 bites of the apple. And the third day, I could be wrong. This thing could, take off to 40, whatever. I don't know. My experience, though, is that on the third day, or you don't get 3 bites at the apple. So to buy this thing at the open, for it to run up a few bucks and then drop back down again, for it to repeat these 2 patterns, I don't believe it. It's going to do one of 2 things. It's going to run up, and it's going to continue to run up, and it's going to stay there, or it's going to just drop for the rest of the day, and I'm not interested. All right, everybody, that's everything that I have on watch today, and there might be something that pops up, like MP popped up late after I did my video yesterday, and it was a nice trade. I have a portfolio that I manage, and today's pretty much going to be a day where I'll probably take it pretty easy on trading, and I'll just watch my portfolio move up. I'll probably take some, I don't know, maybe I'll take some profits here. Let's take a look at the SPY real quick. So I've got the SPY up here. And pre-market, it's moving up, I don't know, 40 handles or so, something like that. What is it here? Closed yesterday at 381. Now it's at 385. So, yeah, it's right at, well, on the SPY, it's $4. On the S&P, it'd be $40. And the deal is, here's the VIX, right? Okay, so now I really want to see the VIX. I've got a couple of levels here on the VIX. I've got a couple of things here. Let me open it up a bit and make that a little bit bigger so it's easier to see on a small screen. So I've got this downward pressure here on the VIX with this sort of trend line right here happening. And then I've got a couple of levels now, 22 even, and then 18. It says 17.3 now. It should be 18. Let me go back here and patch it up a bit. I don't know how it got moved. It's probably clicking around. 18.2. So I'm looking for the VIX to drop down beneath 22 and hold it. Now it's done it. It's gone down below and has stayed below for a bit on a couple of occasions. But there's still just a lot of fear in the market. The rate of rise in interest rates, spooked the market recently. If rates can chill out for a little bit and give the market time to catch up, then we ought to see some downward movement on the VIX. Okay. Yeah, so rates took a tumble. The high end of the range on that I had on the 10-year was 160. So it popped up here above 160 for a little bit. Now it looks like it's starting to settle back a little bit, and the market likes that a lot. If rates can, come back down here to 150 or so, maybe even to the 140s or 130s, and just kind of run sideways for a bit, so that there isn't this, so it's like this instead of straight up, kind of a parabolic move, then the market will be able to digest. There's been this somewhat of a, I guess you could kind of call it a correction. I mean, this isn't really a big percentage move in the SPY here. From top to bottom, 5.65%. So, I mean, I guess you could call that a correction. So there's just money that was moving. There's money that was like reallocating, to particular sectors that, away from tech. When rates go up, you want to lighten up on tech. When rates go up, you definitely don't want to be in gold or the treasuries for that matter, And so there was some movement in the market, and I suppose that's, some reallocation. I'm guessing that's what this recent action is playing out to be. So if we get some stability here in the rates, where it just kind of, it can even make a new high here and, kind of keep going up like this. But if it's doing it in an orderly and steady fashion rather than this accelerated parabolic fashion right here, I mean, this is that gets people's panties in a bunch. So to see rates kind of mellow out through here for a bit, consolidate whatever it is, and then drift higher or so, that would be okay. So generally speaking, I'm still bullish. If rates really start to accelerate, like we're seeing the 10-year, accelerate to 2, like really quickly, yeah, there's going to be a bigger correction in the S&P and the S&P sectors. For the time being, though, I think it looks like things are going to chill out. All right, everybody, that is my morning wrap up. Good luck out there today. Click like, subscribe, tap the bell, and leave a comment. And I will see you at the recap. Out.